can't go that far. Okay. Oh man, it's nice to have like a clear voice again. Like it's not like a slightly sick voice. I mean, mentally sick, that's one thing. But welcome everybody to another episode of Specrapular. We are a podcast that talks about movies and shit, mostly shit. I am one of your hosts, Brandon Aquino, but I'm joined by my best friend, Michael Vera. Bo bo.
Hey everybody, what the heck is going on?
Should he have said like, oh hi Ken, and then because you're a Ken, are you Knuff? Are you is it Ken enough or is it Knuff? This is how we started.
This is how it's happening, everybody.
Mike, why don't you tell us what movie we're watching and who's in it and who directed it and whatever.
Okay, well, I thought we were going to talk about, is this the first movie of the new year for us?
Yes, actually, yeah, because the last episode came out before the year was over, which was the Muppets Christmas Carol.
Yes.
You're only supposed to blow the bloody doors off. Anyway, sorry. That's my Michael claim.
How'd your New Year's go?
That's all right. Didn't do too much shit. What about you?
Hell yeah, same. Didn't do too much.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I did drive around a bunch and visit various family members.
Oh, I thought you were going to say drove around like Figueroa Street to try to get some prostitutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. As you should.
Yeah, driving around for some string.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Have you seen photos of that though?
What?
Like what those women are wearing out there and shit like that? Like
No.
it's basically, they might as well be naked. Like it is just, they're wearing nothing.
Sick.
Like you can see their labia just driving by. Yeah. It's pretty sweet. So what are we watching? Or what did we watch? I'm sorry.
Yeah, because we seen it. From 2023.
I thought you were going to say 2001. Space Odyssey?
That's how this movie starts.
It did. Were you excited when you saw that?
Yes, I was already in. I was immediately in.
Yeah.
When I saw that.
I think Greta seems like a cool person. Like I think she seems to, like watching her interviews and watching her behind the scenes stuff on Max. Like she seems.
Yeah, doesn't take herself too seriously.
No, yeah, she seems cool.
Barbie is what we're doing. Written by the aforementioned Greta Gerwig.
Mm-hmm. Just her?
Can I finish?
I'm sorry.
And Noah Baumbach.
Okay.
I believe there are a couple.
Okay.
Directed by Greta.
Is this like a Christopher Nolan and his wife thing? Oh no, that's his brother. His brother and his wife work together.
No, his wife is his producer. His brother wrote with him.
Right, but like I thought with like Westworld, it was the brother. It is Christopher Nolan and his, not Christopher, fucking A. The brother Nolan and his wife also do or did Westworld.
Okay. Well,
I thought.
I don't know.
Okay.
What
sweet.
am I?
Yeah.
Nolan expert?
Well, you definitely like Nolan. I think you might like him more than I do.
An expert?
That sounds like you're saying you're an expert, like a neck. Anyway, sorry. Okay. That's the face he's giving me.
Anyway, starring one Margo Robbie as Barbie, a bunch of other people. Ryan Gosling as Ken, and then 5 trillion other people named Ken and Barbie. Ranging from, actually, I didn't write a bunch of the names up. Issa Rae,
Issa Rae. Awkward.
Kate McKinnon.
Awkward.
Simu Liu.
That's Shang-Chi. Yeah.
America Ferrera as Gloria.
Ugly Betty.
Ariana Greenblatt. Wait,
is she the fucking RBF?
Sasha.
Oh yeah, that's young Ahsoka. Okay, go ahead.
Michael Cera as Alan. Rhea Perlman as Ruth. And a bunch of other people.
I love Rhea Perlman. Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's great. Yeah, she was married to DeVito for many years. No.
Many years.
Yeah. Which I think they were a cute couple.
Many.
Which one? Wait, which Ken was it? So obviously there's Ryan Gosling. Which one was his right hand Ken?
Oh, that guy. Something Belair. I forgot his name. Hold on, I'll tell you right now.
Because he was
Kingsley Belair.
Okay, because he was the bad guy in Secret Wars, and then he's kind of been coming up a little bit.
You're gonna beat him up. You're gonna beat me out first, something like that, right?
Yeah. No, that was. Oh yeah. I like him, but he's like, I think he's British.
Seems like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway,
that's not the handsome guy from that Thirsty show on Netflix, where everyone was all naked.
Thirsty show. You're thinking of you're on that same page. That's Bridgerton. I don't think so,
No.
but I didn't watch any of that show. But I did look up sex scenes on Pornhub, and no, I'm kidding.
Yeah.
But I hear the second season wasn't as spicy as the first season.
What are you doing then?
Yeah, what's the point? I'm here for the full frontal, and that's it.
Yeah.
Like in
What's a full
Saltburn.
frontal?
No.
What's their full frontal in Saltburn?
Oh fuck, so much dick. By what's his name too?
shit.
The guy that was in the Irish movie. He was also in the Eternals. I don't think you saw Eternals. He was one of the Eternals. Jacob. I don't,
from oh my god.
either way, he's dancing
From Game of Thrones?
I don't know. I didn't watch any Game of Thrones.
From the Bodyguard show?
No, I don't think so.
Richard.
No,
Richard
I know who you're talking
something?
about. No, it's not that guy.
Okay.
It's the kind of younger one, a little bigger of a nose. He was in that Irish movie, I thought, with Colin Farrell, and they won the awards.
Oh, Donald Gleason?
I don't know.
He played the bad guy in Star Wars?
Just no. I would say as if we had computers at our fingertips, but because we could.
I like struggling.
Okay, so anyway,
People enjoy it.
but he dances in Saltburn like butt ass naked, so his dick's just
swinging around?
flopping around.
Oh,
Yeah,
awesome.
And so I saw that.
Is it good?
I did not like it at all.
Oh, interesting.
Because it's on Amazon, I think. And
Because of the dick or in spite of the
no,
dick?
because of the dick, I was down, and then but the rest of the movie, I was ooh. And although it has a what's her name in it too. She was in Rosalind Pike.
Oh, Rosamund.
Rosamund Pike.
Gone Girl?
Gone Girl, yeah.
Does she have her dick out too?
No, unfortunately, But
Boo.
I know. If anything,
I don't even know what it's about. I just know it's a name, and everyone's like, ooh.
It's just not good. Okay. So you did enjoy the reference to 2001 though, Space Odyssey, correct?
Yeah, that was very funny. Hold on. Let me give you a little synopsis here. Barbie and Ken are having the time of their lives in the colorful and seemingly perfect world of Barbie Land. However, when they get a chance to go to the real world, not the world rules, the real world.
The real where we get real, or whatever their fucking slogan was.
Stop being fake, start getting real. This is the real world.
Oh, man.
Yeah. They soon discover the joys and perils of living among humans. Living among humans. All right now.
Okay, that was horrible.
So Barbie.
It
was a big thing last summer.
It was very large. That and Oppenheimer. So you had Barbieheimer, right?
Barbenheimer.
I'm sorry. And
I think it made $1 billion.
I think it was over. Yeah,
billion with the Z.
Billion. Or if you meant bazillions. But it made more than Oppenheimer did. And Oppenheimer was also...
Which I didn't realize. I was like, oh, yeah, because it's fucking an hour shorter and it's more wide appeal. But I was like, oh, yeah.
Well, it also helps that, it can appeal to children. And if you get the kids involved, then obviously you can make more money. Because if it's just a rated R movie, those kids aren't getting in to see Oppenheimer. Even though in Oppenheimer, there's a little bit of titty, a little bit of profanity, and that's it. So it's really not that big of a deal. But also that's 3 hours and 20 minutes of my life.
It was not that. It's not that long.
Okay, it was 3 hours. But when you get great performances from RDJ, you get 2 lines from Rami Malek. You get... Yes, I get it. That's... Mike and I are big fans of
He's only allowed in the movie for like 2 minutes.
Yeah, but they were important minutes,
fucking
right?
bug-eyed.
That's what I'm saying.
Bug-eyed the other way.
There was
and then he, fucking owns RDJ.
Yeah, it was what's his name? Mulaney was hosting the Governor's Ball, and he made a joke about that. How he was like, oh, this person, Rami Malek, starring this person, and 2 lines by Rami Malek. And those 2 lines were pivotal to the whole movie.
Actually, they were.
Yeah. So, did you ever play with Ken dolls? Or any Barbie kind of merchandise?
Yes, I used them as girlfriends for my Ultimate Warrior.
Kens?
Huh?
The Ken dolls?
No, you said of the Barbie. I never played with Ken dolls.
Okay. So use Barbie for Ultimate Warrior, were they big like G.I. Joes?
No, they're like regular size.
Like
so the girlfriends were twice as tall.
Yeah, so they're Amazonian women.
Yeah.
Amazonian Barbies, yeah. Okay, that's fair. I don't think, where did you get the Barbies from?
My sister.
Oh, okay. Shout out Genevieve. Because I didn't have Barbies, but I did use G.I. Joes a little bit because they're about the same.
Joes,
they're about the same size. I used to have this Shocker from Spider-Man, not the 2 in the pink one in the stage.
Yeah.
I used to have a Pinky because that was a Shocker, but I had this Shocker action figure from Spider-Man that he couldn't even bend his arms, so they were just straight, right? So he could.
Oh yeah.
But I loved that Shocker toy. And then I had the Spider-Man that can move all sorts of joints, like elbows, shoulders. Yeah.
Made too much articulation.
Well, yeah, that was the thing, Spider-Man. He's supposed to have that moment. Please stop.
Like stop motion, bro. Fucking the way of Spider-Man. Yeah.
His fingers would move. All that stuff.
Individual?
No, it was
like 3 and 1, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Some of the Power Rangers had 3 fingers.
They had the bigger Power Rangers too. I had one of those big ones. It was I think I had the Black Ranger, and then the White Ranger, because I was still young enough to have those for consecutive years. Yeah. Well, obviously he started as the Green Ranger, as we all know.
Yeah.
I think he died.
Nah.
I think he did. Yeah, I think he died. Yeah. I get him and the FTC Punk or CP Punk, the WWE guy. I get them mixed up.
CM Punk?
CM Punk.
Okay.
I think he has daughters that are wrestling now too.
Okay.
So big ups to him. Well, not really. I heard he's kind of a dickhead.
CM Punkette.
Yeah.
Yeah, he seems to be
No,
super douchey.
no, they're BC punks.
Yeah.
And then there's AC Punk because that's the younger daughter. Wait, because it's CM. I said CB. I fucked it up. Anyway, I didn't use Ken dolls either. I didn't have Barbies because my sister was too young by the time I was already getting out of that stuff. And
Not even skateboarding again? Or skateboarding Barbie?
probably not, no. Because like
You did the little
Tech Decks.
tech decks, right?
Of course.
Fuck yeah.
Tech Decks came out when I was in middle school, so that was like they still make Tech Decks now. So I'm thinking, how little does it cost to make Tech Decks and also to get the branding rights to these kind of things? Because like I know in Tustin, there's a store dedicated to that stuff, like Tech Deck playing with, and I was like, how
How are you business?
not only that, but to think, are tech decks that popular still? Like, but it's nuts when I watch the videos of it, and those guys are getting fucking. They gotta finger fuck some girls like gnarly. If they're that good with their fingers, they gotta know.
They didn't have to change their sheets. They need to change their entire mattresses after a sesh.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like their fingers are curling so deep in that vag that they're just flicking that G spot like it's a motherfucker. So
Fucking kickflipped her hymen.
he 3-flipped the shit out of that labia. Did you know that they used so much pink in this movie that there was a shortage worldwide?
Really?
Yeah, they had to paint so much shit pink that there was just a worldwide shortage. Which is nuts to me.
Doesn't that mean they're just out of red and white then?
Yeah,
Can't
but
you just
I mean,
make your own pink?
Well, you probably absolutely can. But then who's gonna measure that, Mike? 2-to-1 ratio stuff? Like I'm not doing that. Let's see, Lizzo. My next note is this Lizzo lawsuit, and because she's had some songs in this, or the main song where Barbie was moving around and stuff. Do you know about the Lizzo
I think
lawsuit?
it's called Pink, right?
I don't know.
Pink.
Yeah. And she's like singing as what's happening and stuff like that.
I
Yeah.
thought that was amazing.
Yeah.
Which makes me think like she had to watch the movie.
Correct. I would
and
assume
then,
so.
You know, make
Unless
it
they're just
well.
like, hey, just read this script and then just sing based on that, Lizzo. But
They could do that too. Yeah.
yeah, but I'm sure watching it for pacing.
My favorite moment is the next morning. So everything starts off amazing.
Yeah.
Right. And then that night, Barbie has kind of an epiphany, which
Yeah.
is like, why am I thinking about death so much? So
Yeah.
the next morning she wakes up, it's not as perfect.
No.
So Lizzo's singing, and then
No, she's
Barbie
like, "Death?"
checks her breath, and she goes, and we're having a good time. Ooh.
Well, I think there was one too where she's like she's doing a letter for something like that, and Leslie's like death or like for death or something like that, and I was like, wait, that the letter doesn't work out with that. But yeah, that was good. That was really good. Even the narration from was it Helen Mirren? Like fabulous. But Lizzo, I believe, is still currently being sued because her backup or some of her dancers for her
there's
tour,
some
she was like basically, from my understanding,
being uncool.
yeah, being shitty towards them, sort of like touching them and just being rude
Is
towards
that
them.
what it was?
Yeah,
I thought they she's like, oh, she's in my mouth. Sorry.
yeah, take it out of your mouth. Ooh.
Oh, semen.
Hard semen.
Well, semen pops. That's
Yeah,
how you
okay, there we go. Yeah. What you do is you jizz inside the ice cube tray.
put the little stick inside.
Yeah, and it's your own jizz because it's not gay.
I don't want to be weird.
Yeah, it's not gay. It's
Come on, bro.
masturbation. Like it's just,
Yeah, I thought it was just like, oh, she forced them to go to like a strip club and like
that
dance
too.
with the dancers.
But
And
she
shit
let
like
people
that.
like, from my understanding, touch them a little bit and stuff too. Yeah. But then people have came to her aid too. But she's lost some deals. She's lost her shows. Man,
how fast people fall.
Oh, so quick.
It's insane.
So quick. And the thing is, it's not done yet. So like she could absolutely come out of this and it could be what's it called when they drop all charges and shit.
Yeah.
But like
Exonerated.
Sure. But like it's still done enough where she's
Sure,
lost lost a lot of money and her how she's perceived by her fans.
Well, it's funny like how hard Jimmy Kimmel came at Aaron Rodgers for even
yeah.
suggesting that he would be like, oh, fuck that. You're not going to say that shit about me, buddy.
Yeah. And I loved
But
I
that
loved
makes
every
sense.
minute of it.
Yeah.
I loved every minute of it because not only did he
Someone says some fucking bullshit like that, like you need to put them in their place quick.
Yeah.
Otherwise,
Well-
it just gets on the internet and then it's always just there.
and it's Aaron Rodgers.
It's your fucking gerbil in your ass.
Aaron Rodgers is well documented as being a fuckface. Like as Jimmy Kimmel said, he only did what 1 year of college. He,
Did you see the Tosh clip from his podcast?
No, but I saw it on Reddit.
So
I wanted to. Is he
He's so
just ripping him up?
ass, yeah.
Yeah,
But it's silly. It's good. It's not. He's not going like.
too hard.
I mean, he is, but it's not like angry. It's just
Yeah.
him being Toshy. It's
Shitty,
super good.
douchey, a little bit. Yeah. I value Tosh for what he did for Comedy Central too. Like he got them a lot of ratings for his show, and then Rob Dyrdek makes the exact same show, and now he's doing that for. Now, if you look at what's showing on MTV, they'll do like 8 to 10 hours of ridiculousness, and then they'll get a couple hours of like whatever the fuck else. But everything is
Does he
just ridiculous.
still do it?
I don't know. That's a
Or is
great
it
question.
all just reruns.
I would have. Well, he did it for at least 5 years, and there was 2 episodes a night. And it's not like that show's really that hard to do, right? You're just watching clips that you find on the internet.
That's one of those ones where you didn't realize, but they probably did like 5 episodes a day. Like
If not more, yeah.
bam.
Yeah, just like talk shows, right? Like Ellen did like 2 shows a day, so that way she can have Fridays off. Yeah, something like that. Yeah,
I don't know about that.
I think I know, or maybe Kelly Clarkson did it.
Maybe. Well, I know game shows do it.
Sure.
They'll like Jeopardy guys on there like 5
Yeah,
times.
yeah,
Like, bro, I don't have 5 shirts, so I don't know how the fuck. I better not win.
I know.
I only got 1 quip. It's not even that good.
I said so. Margo is only America's Barbie. I'm not sure what I meant by that.
Shocking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
me
who
writing
would've
notes.
thought?
Yeah, what notes do you have about this? Like,
Well,
what-
anyway, let's just get some general feelings.
okay.
In general,
Yeah.
How did you enjoy the film when you saw it in the movie theaters?
I loved it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
It's
good. As I said last episode, I cried. I think maybe twice during America's monologue of how it's difficult for women, and then I think the part where we were right before she became human,
Yeah.
when she was holding
Cloud City or whatever.
Ruth's hand, something like that.
What's the Cloud City in Star Wars?
Oh no,
Where,
that's where
What's-her-face's
Lando
parents
is
are?
at.
Yeah.
That's Lando. Well, no. The Cloud City was Lando's. If you're thinking of Leia's parents, they were on.
Pretty cloudy there too, but okay.
I
Whatever.
don't know.
All right.
It was not.
It's a
So,
different
but I
place.
know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
The one is that's where they capture Han and all that.
Yeah.
And Vader was there and Boba. Yeah, that was Lando's. But did you?
I just
hold on.
assume it's all the same places because they go to Tatooine 100,000 fucking times.
Any Star Wars movie, series, book, there's always Tatooine. I don't understand. They just can't get away from Skywalker. It just always has to be like some in way, shape, or form.
Wait a second.
Yes.
The show with Diego Luna, that's Andor.
Mm-hmm. No Tatooine in that one, oddly enough.
The Ewok planet, is that Endor?
Yeah.
Or it's not the same place?
Not the same place.
Okay, just check.
Yeah. So Andor is the guy's name. No, hold on a second.
Nah.
No. What's his fucking name?
Sounds like a place.
No.
There's a place for us.
I don't remember now. But Andor was a great show, and it had what's his name in it? It had oh my gosh, what's his fucking name? Andy Serkis, who's fabulous in almost anything he does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, even goddamn as Caesar in the Planet of the Apes. But what other notes do I have?
Anyway,
Yeah, what do you have?
no, just general feelings.
Okay,
Just
yeah,
enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. Did you like it?
I also enjoyed it. I was getting sleepy
Okay.
when I was watching it this past couple times
yeah,
because I watched it 2 or 3 times actually.
Naked.
Because I watched about half, I fell asleep, and then I finished it, and then I tried to rewatch it.
And then
again
you
this
watched the
morning,
movie.
and then I fell.
You finished the boner you woke up to. Yeah, you had to,
I kept falling asleep. I was like, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
But I did enjoy it. So let's talk generally about the movie. Starts off amazing. Everything is good. Barbie has some weird thoughts.
all falls apart.
She has to go see Weird Barbie, who is Kate McKinnon.
Which I can't. Well, let's talk about Kate real quick. There's many
It
reasons.
seems like
why,
you don't like her.
It's not that I don't like her. I just feel like she's the kind of person where you can't turn her off, like a Robin Williams sort of thing too. And I greatly like Robin Williams, and it's weird. I don't know if that sounds sexist. Like Robin Williams being zany and weird like that, I like. But like seeing
Did
Kate
you
McKinnon,
ever see the video of what's Joey Lawrence's brother, Matthew Lawrence?
Joey Jojo?
Joey Jr. Shabadoo?
Yeah, Joey Lawrence and Matthew Lawrence.
Matthew Lawrence.
Yeah,
Where he's talking about Robin Williams.
we're fucking old. I just want to say that.
Oh, yeah.
Like Clarissa explains it all.
Yeah.
And then what was the other show? Melissa.
Pete.
Yeah, Pete. Well,
Eat my sleep
Melissa,
shorts.
So there's Melissa and Joey, I think too. That was more recent or something like that.
Yeah, but that's way past.
Oh,
our
it is.
time.
It was. Yeah, that wasn't 90s nostalgia. But Jesus Christ, I think there's talk of
Boy Meets World.
Did
Did you ever watch the Boy Meets World?
the new
Redux?
one? Girl, no. But Melissa Joan Hart apparently she's going to be a mom now or a grandma in a show, and I was like, Melissa Joan Hart, she's only got to be like 47, 48, and now that is technically that it could be no, that's not grandma age Grandma
I
just
haven't seen Joey Lawrence in a long time. I think he's still buff.
whoa. Yeah, I would know it. Yeah, that was Joey that said whoa. I don't know. I think he's probably bald still, but Matthew was a good looking one, wasn't he? He had the hair that hung down the sides, like part in the middle, sort of thing. Yeah. Yeah, they're both actually good looking dudes. Yeah, absolutely. One of them wore the leather jacket, no? Or the jean jacket? I think that was more
Just
Joey.
Joey,
Yeah.
Joey thing.
Anyway,
Well, no, I only bring it up because she seems to fall in the category, like you said, with Robin Williams, with like Daryl Hammond, maybe, where they're so good at impressions or being other people, but like in reality, maybe they're not the most happy people in the world.
well,
You know what I'm saying?
Well, we found
like
that out.
like the whole zany craziness at all times is maybe like a mechanism to like keep people from knowing the real them or
Right.
something.
Which is Robin
fucking
Williams for
bullshit
sure.
psychology for us, but
Like, because
that's how I
we don't
see
know
it.
Robin Williams though on the other side too, because like since unfortunately he committed suicide, we don't know the full context. But from what people say about him, he always seems so happy, right? So joyful, but yet.
But that's what I'm saying.
he's
Like
probably
there's that
miserable.
video of Matthew talking about it. Maybe he's lying too. But
Yeah.
he's like when they're filming Miss Doubtfire, like he's doing all the zany stuff, and then but when he would go like in his dressing room, like he walked in on him one time, just like fucking hands in his face, like just maybe he was going through like his addiction
That's possible too.
follow-ups or withdrawals and stuff. So I don't know. That's just the thing. Kind
well,
of just goes to what you're saying.
Right, and you hope Kate McKinnon's not like that, right? Like you hope that she's not in on herself, like depressed or have this just internal struggle with herself.
But you still hate her for no reason.
I don't hate her.
No,
I just
I can read
I just
between
have
lines.
disdain.
Yeah.
There's a difference. No, but it's like I said. I feel like if I met her, like, oh, how you doing, Kate? And she'd be like, hey, what's up, buddy? And I'd be like, oh my god. Like, as anything I've seen her,
doesn't seem
anything that I've seen her in movie wise,
She's not on.
She just has that Ghostbusters.
in the movies,
Fucking-
yes, but like
yeah.
in interviews, no.
I don't know, man.
Not super zany, not all the time.
Just the way her face looks, I just want to punch it
face looks
so
zany,
hard.
yeah.
No.
I love her line. Like she has one of my favorite lines in the movie.
Yeah.
Where Barbie's like, or she's giving Barbie the choice to go back to normal life or like find the
So you got a high heel or you got the
truth.
Birkenstock.
Yeah. And she's like, I just want to go back to the way things were because I want to be happy. And she's like, you're bumming me out. That's a bummer. You're a bummer.
She did have some good lines in there. I feel like she might have ad-libbed a little bit too.
Oh, yeah.
But there's even some gnarly lines. Ryan Gosling had some real good lines in there.
We'll get to him. But,
Okay. So Ryan Gosling is playing.
I guess we'll get to him now. Okay.
Well, no, I just want to say one thing about him. He's portraying Ken, and I mean he's lined up like those forehead. Like you know he's in his mid 40s, right? Like people were complaining he's a little too old to play Ken, and I kind of agree with that in a sense that
He does look a little like with the eyeliner, like heavy faced with like the blonde hair.
the blonde was rough to see because it was so platinum.
Yeah.
That it just in comparison to Margot Robbie, who's 32.
She's not that young though.
I feel like she's younger than us, but yeah, look it up. But like in comparison to the two of them,
But you know what I'm saying though? Like
Yeah.
she's not a tiny.
he's a decade at least older than her, and so for me to look at him and seeing him lined up on his forehead and the lines around his eyes, you're like, man, motherfucker, you're old.
She's 30. I mean, 34, 33. And he is.
Ryan Gosling, I would say he's 46.
He's 43. Okay.
Okay, 10 years, and like Ryan Gosling still looks fabulous. His body, oh my god. All the guys in that movie look great.
So fucking buff.
Yeah. Like he's veiny. Even Simu, like he had some veininess on him and stuff like that. I feel like my body is more like his than any. No, my
If I had
body's
to
more.
compare it to somebody's.
It's Will Ferrell's. it's one of the executives, because they're not fit as shit. But what do you want to say about Ryan Gosling? Unless you want to wait.
No, that's fine. He's fucking amazing in this movie.
Yeah, he's so good.
so fucking funny.
Remember when we talked about in the other guys, how much I love his comedy.
Yeah.
Like he's so fucking good. And that's why, again, some aspects of the movie, I'm like, I wonder if he just said that off the cuff. Like just a quick little quip.
All the like little outbursts are good, and
my
I
God.
wonder if those are
I
like
really-
him going like, "I can't even beat you," like in the real.
The first one I liked when they were doing the Barbie dance scene, and then he goes, "What?" And then the other one was like, she's like, "Don't go far." He's like, "I'm not." And the last one is where he's like, "I'm gonna go to the library and look at some horses," and she's like, "Well, don't get interested." "I won't." Like he just immediately like just has that outburst.
Looking back at her the whole time as he's walking.
"Don't go far." "I won't." Like, it's okay. Anyway, sorry.
But he does that outburst in La La Land, remember? Where he's talking to Emma Stone out by her house when she has to go back to Carson City or whatever. And she's like, "I can't do it." And he's like, "What? What, are you not a quitter?" And he yells at her.
Yeah.
But that was ad lib too. Like that's why she's like, "Oh my God, what are you doing?"
Yeah. Was there? He was just supposed to say the line regularly. And
Well,
he just,
I don't think he was even supposed to say the what.
okay.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
What?
There's a scene in I know you didn't watch it, but Supernatural, and they don't show them there'd be about demons and all shit and all that. But there's a scene where the brothers were standing
I'm very
there.
religious. I don't watch things like that.
Yeah, I don't know what religion is. But the lady's driving away, and he says, "Son of a bitch!" And he wasn't supposed to say that. They're just supposed to be like, oh,
Wait, who? He says that?
the little one, the one that was in Rust, unfortunately. So there's the tall one that was in Gilmore Girls.
What are you talking about?
In
Guys?
Yeah. The
Okay,
brothers.
you're just saying tall and short guys.
Yeah,
I've never seen
one's
a
tall.
fucking.
Let me
I've never seen a
explain.
fucking
Let me
second
tell
of
you
the
their
show.
names. I think one of them is like Jansen Eccles. So he was the one that was in The Boys.
Okay.
He was.
Oh yeah,
so
Stewie or Huey,
yeah.
the nerdy kid whose girl gets evaporated. The main guy.
No. He was in the newest season of The Boys, where he was like the guy that woke up from his cryogenic. Did you not watch? The
Oh
newest
yeah,
season of
the
Boys? The Patriot, like the American guy.
yeah, Captain America knockoff.
Yes.
The angry guy.
So he says, "Son of a bitch."
Yeah, that guy.
And then the other brother,
Super handsome guy.
yes, the other brother, which I don't remember his name at all, who's the taller one. You see him like smirk, and they kept that shot because again, he wasn't supposed to say that, but he did, and you can see him like do, and it makes me just think like, I love when actors ad lib because you get the natural reaction, and you hope that the other actor can still go with it, like to just feed off of it. Then again, Rob Williams kind of shit too, but yes, Ryan Gosling. It's just the way he delivers his lines.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just so like
It's funny because the movie is really about.
Ken, as it should be. Hey, welcome to the movie called Barbie. It's a story about Ken. Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, by that I mean, well, not totally off, but that's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
But it's about Barbie and her finding her own agency in her own life and that sort of stuff, right?
And being tough.
coming to like grips with like actual emotions and that sort of stuff. But Ken, from the beginning of the movie, has actual emotions. He gets jealous. He gets sad. Like he's actually going through it the entire time of the movie. Like he's even in the perfect Barbie world, he is already feeling those emotions.
Yeah.
Which I thought was interesting.
And like
what kind of like all
what
the
a
Kens
fucking
do it.
pussy, right?
Yeah.
Like what are these emotions that he feels anyway? I know jealousy, but sadness.
Because like Simu, that's his name, Simu?
Yeah.
Okay. He already has emotions too. Like he's kind of devious and rude and like conniving.
Cocksure.
Cocksure.
Yeah, very much.
Whereas like just the Barbies are just like cover cutouts, which makes sense because they are the model woman that they're supposed to be.
Yeah. So Margo is stereotypical Barbie.
Correct.
And then there's other variations of it. There's like Dr. Barbie.
Why don't they call her original Barbie?
I don't know. I mean, well, I guess because original Barbie was
Great
the one
job,
that you see at
Greta.
the very beginning. Is the one with the bathing suit, and she had the really like blonde platinum hair. Like that was like kind of the original Barbie.
Kind of hated that hair. Like
I
kind
hate
of permy.
it. Yeah,
kinda,
it's permed in the front and then like kind of pulled
Lucille
back.
Ball kind of style.
Yeah, but I fucking love Lucille
I
Ball.
do, but it's better redhead.
Yeah.
You know who's really pretty? Lucille Ball.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
when
in
she
her
was
youth,
younger.
yeah, absolutely.
Very, very pretty lady.
She, I think I said this even on the podcast. I Love Lucy.
Who didn't?
Like it was so silly. Like her and Desi were like, I mean, in real life they were miserable people. But like, and he was.
I didn't watch that movie. Did you watch the movie?
I knew enough about it, like whatever, because I did I did a report on her in middle school.
Did you really?
Yeah, I did one on Disney first, Walt Disney, and I think I told you my cutout was a Pluto, and I drew it myself, and they kept mine to show as an example for all the other students.
Oh wait.
Because like, so
Wait. There was a time. That Brandon gave an effort in school.
Only when I could be creative. So if ever I had to do any math, oh god, I would check out. But like anytime that I can draw or do again something creative, oh, I was fucking balls deep in that shit.
Did you have any teachers that fostered that ability, or was
They
everyone
tried. They absolutely. There was many that tried. Like when it came to the
nice.
artisticness of it. Like she was my math teacher. She didn't do good with math with me because I can't do math. But it was Miss Yamaguchi. I always remember her because the figure skater. There was no relation. But
Nancy Kerrigan.
yes. Yes.
That's a fucking good one, everybody. Come on.
Did you see that guy that recently did like a backflip? And you get penalized doing backflips. They're illegal. And then he still fucking won because he did so good still.
Oh.
I was like, you fucking...
Even with the deduction, he still
fucking won, yeah. Anyway,
That's nice.
she supported the arts. I think one of my PE teachers did too. But I got in trouble out at home, you know? I was always getting grounded. So I wasn't able to like really foster those abilities too much.
But you weren't like a ne'er-do-well. You're just a smart... smart ass.
Yeah, for sure. Well, I would definitely.
Like, would you like sneak out of the house and shit like that?
No.
Yeah.
I wouldn't dare.
You didn't drink. I know that.
Again, a lot of my bad stuff was just at school, like talk back, no way, wouldn't do homework, because it's school to me. It's not that I was above it or too smart for it, because I'm definitely not too smart for it. That's not the case. But I didn't care.
Yeah,
but
I got
once I got to college, where I had to pay for it, where I had to actually do something, like I had to utilize money for it.
As a youth, I benefited from the taxpayers, even though I didn't pay taxes myself. So fuck them.
Yeah.
But now that it's actually coming out of my pocket as a young adult,
I did have financial aid though, so I didn't really come out of my pocket. Thanks, taxpayers again. But at the same time,
I also went to college for like 10 minutes, and I just had grants, so I never spent a fucking.
Did you have a Pell Grant?
No, just I won some shit and they gave me money, so that's what I used.
Win for what? Like your grades, your accolades?
Yeah.
Okay, because it wasn't athleticism.
We were this close to winning that foosball world, North American champion.
Yeah, table tennis almost, and then those goddamn Chinese. So there was when I was in my freshman in college, I didn't.
First off, fuck you. Yeah, you're right. 100% you're right.
Is that about the athleticism? A little delayed, but so I got financial aid, and then I qualified for a grant, and I didn't know, and so they gave me like $6,000.
You spent the shit out of it.
No, I never got it because
that sucks.
I wasn't aware of it, and so by the time I found out I could have had that, I went to try to collect, and they're like, "Oh yeah, it's passed. Like you can't." I was like, "Fuck
that."
And so I would have obviously wasted it, squandered it immediately. Like bought an Xbox because at that time I think 360 was still out, but I would have bought skateboards or a bunch of shoes that I didn't need, skateboards I didn't need, probably a car or two.
Sorry, how is that different from now?
Well, now that I have the income coming in, a lot easier.
Now I buy shoes and skateboards and cars that I don't need, but at least I pay
buy
for
skate
myself.
shoes. I don't skate anymore. And basketball shoes, I have too many of them that I'm not playing enough basketball. So now I wear those basketball shoes when I'm playing pickleball.
You should be like a Floyd Mayweather, who would like wear fresh underwear every day and throw them away. God.
Well,
like
I've heard about that.
With your basketball shoes. Wear them once.
Well, I'd only have like 40 days of that, and that's not that long. And maybe twice. So that way.
I'm sure you'll get hurt in between at some point and be out for 6 months anyway, so they'll last a while.
Don't fucking curse me like that.
You should sign them and just hand them to somebody watching. Like, what the fuck do I want these for? Like, that's for you, buddy.
I did used to. So there were shoes that I would, there were some kids that I played basketball with that were, like, I was like, 25, 26, and they were in high school that I'd play basketball with, and like some of them I could see that their shoes just were not in the best of shape. I'm like, hey, what size are you? And if they were obviously close to my size or whatever, I'm like, hey, you can have these. Not many pairs because nobody's infant size like my feet are, but nobody's child youth sizes. Because
I'm a youth died.
That's not even a male one. And I think adult males start at 5 if anything. So, but I was just always getting in trouble at school. So it's just at home wasn't too bad, but I was not the best kid. I'm well aware of it. I mean, I was not the nicest to my mom. There was times when I said I hate my mom, and like I regret it wholeheartedly. But like at that time, I wanted to just have some fun because boys just want to have fun. Anyway, back to the movie. What does bespoke mean? I didn't look it up.
Personal, like custom made.
So she said a bespoke song. So that was just a song about her. Like it just okay.
It's like if you get like a bespoke suit, it's like they measure you and they actually make the suit to fit you.
Okay.
Individually.
So it'll never fit anybody else.
Well, I don't know about that.
But. Okay.
It's made specifically for you.
Okay. So Mike, are you Ken enough?
No, as you can tell by my long ass list of
crooked notes.
Yeah. And, at least New Year's resolutions.
At least you write up and not down. I think down shows that you are a dumbass. And then, well, no, it's fine. So let's what more notes do you have? Because I have a ton.
So I got real Inside Out and Truman Show vibes from this film. Did you notice any of that?
So I never saw Inside Out. That's the animated movie, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I never saw that one. Truman Show, I love. And I guess I can get some of that. Yeah, when he's talking to the real world, he's starting to realize everything's like a fucking facade.
Well, like that's the thing, like because you have to make the choice. Like, do you want to just live in this world that's just guarded? I guess you want to say
fake,
or do you want to venture out there and be willing to suffer, which you will because it's the real world. And it's full of suffering, but also full of awesomeness and greatness. You just have to navigate your own way.
The trials and tribulations of being
Fucking America,
a real
y'all.
person. Yeah.
Human beings.
Well, the thing about Truman Show is this, right? At the end of it, that's when he had that choice. When Ed Harris, already looking old as fuck, was like, look, hey, man, stay here. You get that perfect life, but you're aware of it. So I don't think I could live in that. Like now knowing that, like, oh, none of this was real. These aren't my real friends. Like, I'm not fucking my girlfriend. Like, this is just an actor. And it's not real. But in Barbie, she finds that out very early, like very, very quickly, actually. Like that there's a real world. And they say like, hey, don't think about it too much. But like how there's a real world, she has to do these few little things to get there. She has to go through snow and all that stuff. And she ends up in Venice. Of all places, that place is disgusting. And
Or Kate actually says Santa Monica, but it looked like Venice to me.
that's Venice. Yeah, that's 100% Venice. Okay. Have you been to Venice?
A long time ago. It was
Filthy.
shitty then.
Filthy.
I don't want to go now.
Yeah, filthy. I think I went many times for the skate park, and like I barely skated it just because there's like those park skaters. Just like when I skate La Habra High, or not La Habra Skate Park, I became sort of one of those park kids that go there so frequently. But like, I hated those guys because they're
territorial.
Sort of that, but they're only good there because they know the lines to hit. They know like where to hit certain stuff, so they look like really good skaters. But you put them in front of some stairs, put them at a ledge, a handrail, like they're just they'll make excuses like, oh, the ground's too rough. Well, no shit, because used to a skate park that's smooth as fuck. So there's those guys at Venice too. They're just flying out of the bowls and skating the stair, just this perfect stuff. And that's just, you can be good at that, and that's fine. But I was a street skater, so it's just
they're having their own Barbie moment there. Like, are they going to stay contained in this bowl where everything is perfect? Are they willing to risk it to get the biscuit?
Well, it's not. It is nice that originally Barbie was like, no, I don't want to do that, and then at the end she's like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
She wants to have a heartbeat. She wants to have a vagina, and she goes to the gynecologist, which I thought maybe it was going to be a job interview when I first saw it, and it was not. She's getting her pussy checked. But I see the resemblance to those. Well, not I didn't see Inside Out, but to Truman Show, yes. What would you do like in that situation? Would you want to know real, like let's say Truman Show, for example? Would you want to live in that real life, or would you want to live in your fake perfect life?
I mean, it's not really even a question.
Yeah.
Like, I couldn't even imagine living a fake life.
What if they can like, and you forgot it all?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
That's interesting. No, I'd probably still go for the
real
how good is the
world.
fake life?
Well, look at Truman Show.
Yeah, he's not rich.
No, but he's perfectly fine. He don't need to travel. Like just kind of how my life is too. I don't like to travel really. I could be in Truman Show.
Yeah. What's your radius right now? They could probably fit that in the Hollywood Hills.
Ooh, I mean that dome was humongous though.
In the valley.
Yeah,
The backside.
Valley for sure, or Bakersfield. Like it's just all that dirt.
Well, it's on the backside of the
It was
the sign.
Yeah.
That's the valley.
Which, but again, you got to think like that dome had to have been like 5 square miles, if that, like larger than that. And that's already huge. Like look at Mouse Square Park.
That's a mega structure.
Mouse Square Park is a mile each street, right? And even that seems like a long time for me to just drive just one way. I'm like, oh my God. But imagine even 4 to 5 of those. And then you're in the like smack dab in the middle. So that way you get the most like radius of it. Like, fuck, dude. Yeah, I would still want to leave though. Like, even if they could erase my memory and I just remember just being there, I feel like it would somehow they would eke through, right? Like Eternal Sunshine, just like, wait, hold on, what? Did I have a life outside of this? But so you would go to the real world?
Yeah.
Okay.
It sucks. But
yeah. There was a sweet POV shot of Margot Robbie's feet that I'm sure many dudes came to. Like,
that was a nice pedicure.
Oh,
like
perfect.
Those nails, fucking perfect.
Perfect. Whenever I think of Mike, why is your mouth salivating? Why is your pants so engorged? Your pants look so much tighter.
Well, so I can explain the inside outness if you want just for a
talk
second.
about feet. Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
You got to start with the pinky toe,
Make me think of a guy in what is that? Road Trip.
Oh yeah.
I always thought that was Andy Dick, and it's not.
It's Todd Phillips, I think.
Oh, God, so gross. You just have perfect feet. Can I just go a day without these creepy guys? Anyway, go ahead.
But in Inside Out, they all have just different memories, and Amy Poehler plays Joy, so she thinks joy is like that's what life's supposed to be filled with, just good memories. Whereas sadness, you're supposed to, keep that from happening as much as you can. But in reality, like real life is filled with kind of bittersweet memories
Symphony?
and experiences that have a little bit of column A, a little bit of column B. Like sad things happen, but it makes you realize certain things, stuff like that. Sure. So when Barbie's like looking like, oh, especially like when Barbie's in the park and she's looking at all the people, like most of them are not having good conversations, but they're having like real conversations. So that's right.
Yeah, there's a few people that just seemed real bummed. Some people arguing. Some people happy. And you get the old lady sitting there. Was that a metaphor or anything like that for something? That old lady there? Was there a thing? Because she definitely looks back at her. Was there anything that I'm missing in that?
And she's saying she's beautiful because she's real. I think that's what she's trying to say.
Okay.
Like she's not traditionally beautiful because she's
old.
She's wrinkly and falling apart.
Yeah.
Melting. Yeah. She's essentially, just shy of Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh God.
But she is
before
real.
the skin melts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Before they open the ark. Okay. Good.
Because is perfect, or is real?
There's a thing when Barbie came out.
See what I'm saying, bro? It's fucking deep, bro.
Do I?
Did you hear that?
I'm fucking in it. There's a thing on Twitter that came out before it was called X many little whiles ago. That it was like sort of a petition, sort of this long thing that Margot Robbie was considered mid. And initially when I read that, I was like, are people fucking stupid?
Yeah.
Like to call her, now she's a very beautiful woman, but like to have like it was like a poll and a lot of people were agreeing with it and stuff. I was like, man, that's gotta, if I was Margot Robbie and I saw that even, I'm like, oh my God, like this fucking sucks.
Why would you ever look at anything?
Well, that's what I mean. Like, look at Joe Coy, right? We talked about this, like for the Golden Globes. He had 10 days prep time to get that shit ready. He did not do that well. Like I watched his opening monologue. It wasn't as bad as people said it was, but it definitely wasn't that good. But they like shit on him hard. Yeah. And so he's like, afterwards, he's like, yeah, some of these jokes didn't land, but I'd be remiss if I said that, the stuff I read didn't hurt my feelings. And then, that's the kind of culture we're in still now, where on Reddit, answer any of these social platforms, you can say whatever you want. And some of these people just went really fucking hard on him. Like, oh, I was looking up the Golden Globes and I saw that Joe Coy was hosting, and then I just kept looking for something else to watch. And I was like, he's not that bad. Like, he's not like a necessarily a bad comic, but he's definitely, there's a type of people that listen to him, and that's typically Filipinos. But like, because his jokes I can't even relate to. And I'm Filipino, but I didn't grow up like that. I grew up white, essentially. I didn't have those experiences. But even my dad, who's Filipino, he's a fucking coconut. Like he's just fucking Lord. Anyway, that's my dad. Everybody, I don't know if you're a first time listener. We always just portray him like a Filipino Arnold Schwarzenegger. Anyway, what lines or not lines? What else do you have, Michael?
A good film to watch during the new year. Would you agree?
I think it's a good film to watch in general.
Okay.
I think it's very touching. I think there's some really good jokes in there. I think it looks great. Will Ferrell, what's interesting about Will Ferrell in this movie is I haven't really liked Will in recent movies. But seeing him in this, like he wasn't too over the top, and
I thought he was way over the top.
I don't know. Like there's just something like there's that scene where he was like what, high-fiving everybody or whatever, and then the guy's hugging him. He's like, no, don't hug me. Like I thought that was really good, but there's the scene when they're in like the
well, there's a lot of like little side half jokes.
Yeah,
really
and I like Ryan Gosling had a few of those too that I just
Issa says most of them too.
Like it's a dream house, motherfucker. But
well, no, also when she's like, come on, even the president's here. She's like, yeah, I'm here. You're welcome.
Yeah. She's like combing her hair. Yeah. But I just like it. But what was your question? I'm sorry.
A good movie to watch in the new year, only because it's about like finding agency for yourself, and that's kind of like a theme of like New Year, like a new beginning. Bettering yourself. And
what's your New Year's resolutions?
I got a lot of them.
Okay.
I don't want to go through all of them. Okay. A lot of them are general.
Give me your 3 important ones. If you have more than 3, give me your 3 important ones.
I got like 10 of them.
Okay, so give me your 3 important ones.
Okay.
I'll tell you mine while you're looking for them. So it's obviously.
I already have them already.
Okay, go ahead. So mine is to. Oh, okay, sorry.
Cook more at home.
Okay.
So I started with like a low bar, which I guess is fine. At least twice a week, like a nice meal for myself. That's because I don't almost damn near rarely, other than like make stuff that's real quick.
Costco
stuff.
Chimichangas.
Hell yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Oh, I tried. We were near a Costco at work, so we stopped.
You're anywhere near a Costco, really?
Yeah. We're stone's throw from a Costco.
Yeah.
So I tried some of those ramens with the little chili oil.
The ones that you could buy and make at home.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the bowl.
Yeah.
Pretty good. I like them.
It's just what sucks is that there's no meat with it. And
had some chunks of something in it. I'm chewing on something.
Yeah, I don't think that was supposed to be in there. It was cockroaches or something like that. some kind of insect that shouldn't be in there. You got to be careful about those though, because there's so much sodium in those.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean ramen.
I understand.
What do I think I'm supposed to be?
But I understand. But it's like, let's just say what your daily dose is.
You're just gonna make it a number.
I was gonna say, but it's a lot. It's like more than 100% of your like fucking day.
Okay.
It's like drinking one Coca-Cola is 100 and something percent of your daily day of sugar. Like, and that's the bottle, not the can. And like, and I still would drink it because I'm like, I really need something that's like flavorful and sugary and shit like that.
I got angry the other night because I didn't have. It's late. You're like, I just need a little something, a little boost. I didn't have anything.
Well,
but I did have this little like electrolyte drink that tastes like lemony goodness. So I drank one of those. I'm like, yeah, that works.
It's like a Pedialyte.
It's like those powders you pour and shit.
Okay, yeah. I have one of those powder things too. It's like a
the green one.
No, it's like a hydration one.
Yeah.
So like after you like work out or whatever like that. Yeah, but there's a little bit of sugar in that too. But it has the electrolytes and shit.
I love those a lot. Well, actually, when working, like sweating your ass off all day and just throw those.
I don't know what that's like. I sit at a computer all.
Oh, I'm a man, so I work a real job.
You're working physically. Okay, so eating at home.
Meditating every night. I think I mentioned that to you already. Trying to get more sleep. These are all like regular ones. Do more yoga. I put daily, but it has not been daily. It's been a week. So
Yoga can be tough though, because not only is it sort of like just you're holding a stretch, really, but like if it helps you be a little more like nimble, it helps you be a little more like flexible and stuff. But it still takes obviously time.
Might be quick. Yeah.
Yeah. You're gonna be basically within a couple of weeks. I could see you going
suck my own dick. Yeah, hell yeah. Fuck yeah, bro.
That's
the bottom one.
I was gonna say.
I put an asterisk by daily yoga
to suck dick.
The bottom is this dick? Question mark.
My own dick, because you could suck any dick, but your own.
Well, I put suck a dick and then asterisk my own on the bottom.
Suck a dude's
so it's not
dick.
Weird.
No, I'm dead. But and I believe you said sucking a dude's dick wasn't me, man. Wasn't me.
That fucking picture of holding his own leg.
No, he's running along. And was it Bill Hader just reading a book and he's getting his dick
suck a dude's dick. Oh, so good.
Took a shit on Deborah's desk. So that's such a deep cut. That's like 10 years old. That's at least 10 years old.
Don't say what it is.
No,
that's figured out.
No, I was gonna say not sucking your own dick, which is a great joke. Is you're gonna be now upside down walking downstairs like the fucking like in the ring and shit. Like you're gonna be like fucking.
Oh no, like fucking Reagan and fucking The Exorcist extended edition going backwards down the stairs.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the plan.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Go to more movies because I haven't.
You don't go to enough?
I don't go to that many movies as I used to, obviously, before COVID.
Okay.
But I have like
COVID's still thing.
9 trillion gift cards over the years that people have given me. So I'm like, I will never have to pay for them. So just go and use them.
Don't you? Did you have that membership too, or am I tripping?
You're tripping.
Okay, that was my dad then. My dad and uncle had one. Yeah. Don't ever say that again. At least you didn't say like bra or bro or that's shit slaps.
You'll like this one, just to be more creative, but to write and record some songs. Because I got yelled at New Year's by a family member. Like, hey, you need
a single person by family member?
Yeah.
Okay.
They shall remain nameless.
But you're not writing songs?
Yeah.
Okay. I give you enough shit for not writing scripts. I don't know how long ago was I asked you, hey, finish that musical short. And you're like, yeah, stay on me for it. I'm like, okay. And I think I reminded you twice and you still didn't. I was like, I'm just going to stop then.
That's on you.
Is it?
You have not reminded me enough.
Okay.
You add that to your New Year's resolution list.
Yeah.
Remind Mike to be more creative.
more to be, more creative. I got nothing.
And then, daily walks, more piano, more guitar, just practicing stuff like that. I put one, I hesitate to say it here, so I won't.
Okay, that's fine.
But yeah.
Let's see. Mine is very similar, like to necessarily eat better. Because, I and you, we're getting older. And who'd have thought? And we're getting more rings.
Who told you that?
And so it's like, you cut up my arm and you're going to just see 37 rings. So the thing about it is, my metabolism obviously not as fast. It's still, to me, pretty solid enough. But I could probably lose about 30 pounds. That'd be great.
I put 50.
Okay, that's fair. But in a year, it's not that you can't do it, but that's a fucking lot, right?
Well,
Yeah, no, I get it. What?
I don't even think of goals as at least this is for me because I'm a loser. But having to make it every single one, it literally the journey is the fun part. Just even if I put daily walks, if I don't walk every day, but if I fucking started walking more like I used to, 3 or 4 times a week, that's just as good.
Imagine if you still were a meter checker, all the steps you get in every day. Would you say you had over 10,000 a day as the meter checker?
Oh man, I probably walked fucking 5 miles a day.
Fuck, dude. Every now and then I think about when I worked at Bruxy, that I was constantly moving and stuff, that I maintained like my 150 or whatever, my weight, which is great. But now that I've had all these office jobs, like, and I'm not moving as much, jiving and dancing and shaking around, I'm not. And I don't go to the gym often enough. I don't play basketball or pickleball enough.
It's funny. My dad asked me recently. He's like, "Oh, does Brandon still play pickleball?"
Did you tell him to mind his own fucking business?
Well, first I says, "Who?"
Brandon? How do you say that?
No, Brendan.
Bredon? Yeah. Okay. But yes, is he trying to get into it?
My dad,
Yeah.
with his shattered knees.
He doesn't need to. He doesn't need to do much. He's short enough that he can. I'm sure if he reached low,
He can roll to the ball.
Yeah, or at least Glow. Glow can get in on that shit. I'm sure she's still nimble enough. It's made for old people. Yeah.
I told him, "Yeah, I think so."
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Well, I have a few friends.
Apparently, so you made me a liar to my own father.
Yeah,
I
you should.
appreciate
Yeah, absolutely. I have a friend that I got him into it, and he's a basketball friend, and now he's like all about it, and it's kind of like, fuck, man. Now he doesn't even want to play basketball.
Does he have his signature
Franklin?
pickle
Yeah.
racket?
Pickleball paddle? No, but
paddle?
so he has the paddle. It says Franklin. He crossed that out. It says Andrew. And, but no, he like, that's all he wants to do, which is fine. Like, I'm glad that he likes the sport, but like,
Is it always has to be doubles all the time? You space
no,
it one-on-ones.
I'm better at singles than I am doubles. Like singles, I crush because because this is the thing. As I've told my friend Andrew too, is that he and this other guy we have, this other friend of ours, they're like about power, right? I'm like, but you're hitting a wiffle ball. You can only really put so much, and these guys will just like, kadoosh.
You run into air, like it stops itself.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so they'll hit it so hard, and I'm like return it like it's nothing, like because I'm like, it's you. You need to have placement. To get somebody to have to move out of their it's just like tennis, you know, you hit them at those certain angles, right? And that's why in singles I destroy. Like I'm just really good with placement. But when I'm playing doubles, you not only have to rely on somebody else that they're gonna hit it a certain way too, and that's where I get frustrated because
That should be part of one of your resolutions.
to be more understanding
of your partner.
That's tough because I'm so competitive. I am so
That's the
fucking
thing.
competitive.
It's about working on yourself, bro.
No, I
You
don't
and
need to.
Barbie. Grow your fucking vagina. Throw yourself out there, bro.
Yeah, let me go to the gyno
Yeah.
and check out my shit. Hey, what are all these lumps? Those are just knots of hair. Yes, sir. You need to,
It's called matting. You need to go to a fucking
it's like
groomer.
they open up, sir, your pubes are like a lion's mane, sir. Like this is very, very troubling to me to look at.
It's a good thing you don't wear briefs because you would just have the bush coming out the sides. Fuck yeah.
Imagine if I wore, so they weren't like the boxer briefs, but they were just the regular briefs, right? So they're kind of loose.
Yeah.
I don't know how I ever wore those. Because
Balls just dangling around.
not only that, but they scrunch up and stuff. So in my pants, and I used to wear tight. When you met me, I was wearing super tight pants. I don't wear as tight anymore. Like I'll wear skinnies and slims, but like
Apparently we're not cool anymore, which is news to me.
I've
I
never
thought
heard
we were
that.
on the vanguard of fashion.
yeah, oh, very much. Well, when I met you, you were in what 501s? I think you probably still wear 501s. And I think
Me now, no.
okay, but then I would wear the 514s or the 510s. I don't remember. Those were the skinnies.
What am I, a mathematician?
Okay, mathematician. And then I got into H&M, but then I got into all the other things like the European shit, and then Gap, and I love Gap jeans. But I'm still all about the skinnies.
The BDSM. I got fucking super weird.
Oh yeah, very much. I was like, let me get that ball gag.
Get that ball guy for my balls.
No, that's the support for my nuts. And then I put it in my mouth.
You wear like a bungee jumping harness, but with no underwear. Just fucking.
I put on my boxers, and then I put that on. So I get regular support.
Yeah,
and then-
real-
real
yeah.
tight. And then I like when people grab
Once
it.
around, twice around.
That's how they, hey, get over here. And they grab them like, ooh. And they pull me towards
Yes,
them.
sir.
Yes, sir. Let me see here. So you've been to Venice. It's disgusting. Will Ferrell is like a good physical actor. I feel like physical comedy is pretty solid.
I'm not saying he was bad. It was over the top, but it's fine.
Yeah.
It's
So
the,
Sasha,
the fucking you complain about being over the top in this fucking movie. Like it's the whole shebang bang.
yeah, it's not like a Ricky Bobby, where that was pretty much. Sasha, the daughter. So I think her name was Sasha RBF, right? Like that. She's just constantly looked like just the bitchiest face. But
Well,
I think
this is one of my notes, if I can, real quick. I hate two things.
one of them is nuclear war. What's the other one? Connies. Small hands. They smell like cabbage.
No, I hate attitude ass fucking teens in movies. Right?
Very, very much a cliche.
Very much damn near all kids in movies,
Yeah,
but whatever.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Well, you have a nephew that's kind of in that right
all the
age.
attitude,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's sassy, grungy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at least he plays guitar, so he's cool.
Oh, okay.
Even more than that, though, I hate super smart kids in movies.
That's why I hated Juno.
Like, annoyingly smart.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't like Juno because she would have the way she would talk about certain things. I'm like, man, I don't know anybody that talked like that.
Yeah, exactly. It's unrealistic. Even in a movie like Barbie, like we're supposed to be in the real world.
The real world.
Yeah. And she yells at Barbie like with fucking feminist icons. Like what fucking 14-year-old? Because they're super. It's middle school. She's my 12.
Yeah.
Like what 12-year-old talks like that? Like it just takes me completely out of the movie.
Yeah.
She's super bitchy.
Yeah.
Not a fan.
Yeah.
America I love though.
Well, America, from again what I said in the last episode, I hear just that she's such a fucking asshole sometimes, and it just sucks. Because I liked America, or I still like her. Like if not knowing if those instances are true or not. Yeah, but like in hearing them,
Can I see a picture of her fucking shaking
somebody.
hands with fucking Jeffrey Epstein? Like
she's on the island.
She's cool.
Yeah, she's there with Clinton and fucking Stephen Hawking. But yeah, she was much, right? And that's the cliche of that teenage rebellious daughter. Don't look at me, mom.
Right, but that's fine. Like teens are supposed to have attitudes. I don't know if they're supposed to have, but it is what it is.
Did you have an attitude as a teenager?
Yeah.
As did I. It's
That's one of my resolutions as well, just to be
more understanding of teenagers.
No, fuck them.
Okay, yeah.
But like less kind of less attitude, less moody, I guess what it is.
I don't even think you have that. You're just a smart ass.
Yeah.
Just like me.
No, I'm pretty.
I can be attitudey in the morning. Like if you're good morning, Brandon.
But even like this, like I even thought I didn't write it down, but even like filming the podcast.
We're not filming anything.
Recording the podcast.
Because you won't film it, you piece of shit.
Anyway, now the attitude's back. Go fuck yourself. No, the like I felt like the last few episodes, maybe a few episodes, like just kind of the energy's kind of been down for me. So I just wanted to like bring it up a little bit more. I don't know if you noticed
so
that
here's what you do: you pop that chest out like you just did.
Yeah.
Like pop out that.
Take off
your bra.
Ooh, okay.
Let them hang. Right.
There's Spanx, motherfucker.
What are the Kim Kardashian ones? The Skims. You're wearing some skin, some dark toned
Well,
Skims.
I'm looking for separation.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Definition, separation, penetration. That's what I'm looking for.
A lot of ends in that.
all
the ends.
Hole's a hole. You know that.
Yeah, mouth to mouth, man. Mouth to mouth, man. Close your eyes, mouth to mouth.
But you know what I'm saying? Like, even like the last one, like one I just...
But you enjoyed that movie. We like the Muppets and stuff like
I know,
that.
but I enjoyed the movie, but I feel like I should be better at expressing how I'm feeling about the movie.
Okay.
You know?
Well, you should really be like, not just about movies, but your life in general. Like, I don't express myself that well when it comes to like if I'm sad or if I have like any gripes with certain things. In the moment sometimes, like let's say, for example, if I catch someone staring at me, I'm like, what? Like, I'm just quick. I'm like quick to get aggressive, right? Like, what are you looking at? Basketball even.
Not even like, hey, what's up?
No.
You go straight to what?
So here's an example I have. So my friend Phil, played basketball with him, and
you have a bunch of friends.
I know, sorry. We had so many people playing basketball that we had 2 courts being used, full court. And while I was playing my
20
game,
dudes?
Yeah. While I was playing my game, he was on the other court playing his game, and he was on defense. And this dude that's tall, Phil's like 6 foot, and I'm barely 5'8". And so this guy. That Phil was
barely 5'11" and a half.
Yeah, but this guy that Phil was guarding was like, let's just say 6'3", 6'4", right? And so that is a difference, especially if I was guarding him. Like that's almost a foot taller, right? So he got a rebound and just swung his arms.
Bugs versus that gang.
One of the monsters. Yeah. He just got it, and Karl Malone just swung his elbows out, caught Phil right across the nose, broke his fucking nose.
No shit.
He had to reset it. Like he did it. He was bleeding nose, and he pushed it back into place. And then
like Harry Potter. I just watched it in Half-Blood Prince.
Sure.
Draco fucking face
Draco's a
stomps him.
fucking dick nose. You know who I'm glad they deleted the scene in one of the Deathly Hallows was the.
I haven't seen it yet, so don't fucking spoil it.
It's not even in the movie anyway.
Okay.
So whatever his fake brother's name is, the one in the house he lives in, Neville. No, is it Neville? Neville. No, Longbottom. No, that wasn't him. But the
Draco or Harry?
No, Harry. Harry's like fake brother that he lived in the house with them.
Yeah.
Okay, so in one of the Deathly Hallows, they deleted the scene. But like the family's leaving, right? They're leaving Harry because he's like, hey, there's too much shit coming your way. That brother comes back up and like just shakes his hand, and like that's
the chubby one who was an asshole.
Yes.
Okay.
So they have like a moment, and I was like, sweet, but they didn't put that in the movie, and it was like 30 seconds. Anyway, so when my game was over, I saw that Phil was on the side, and that's when I found out like he had the bloody handkerchief and shit. I was like, shit, dude, what the fuck happened? He's, oh, that guy hit me across the face with his elbow, and I think it broke my nose. I'm like, what do you mean? The nose looks fine. He's like, because I already pushed it back in. I was like, let's fuck him up. And so that was my first.
It's on.
Well, you hurt my friend, right? Like if anybody hurt you, Vlad, like Anthony, like people, Chase, like these close friends of mine.
I always forget you're a real one in that way.
I'll fuck shit up, like,
dude.
Because I'm immediate to go to again the town.
Violence.
We got to go somewhere. You can't. We're gonna do. We're gonna.
You're not gonna ask.
You can't ask any
me.
questions. Whose car are we taking? Like I'm the renter, right?
Right.
So like I tell him like let's fuck him up, and he's like no. Like he has the clear head. He's like I just want to talk to him when the game's over. I was like no Phil, let's fuck him up, and he's like no just. Okay.
What's your first move? Like throw the basketball at his face?
Well, he's bigger than me, right? So I'm not even fucking with that. I'm kicking him in the dick. Okay. So that way he falls to the ground.
Basketball's a dick.
Well, see, he might be able to react to that. But me swinging a leg up, like, I don't know. And either way. But he's like, no, let me just talk to him after the game. I was like, all right, Phil, because I already see red. So, all right.
Yeah, you had already had.
I already lined up the ladies. Yeah, I lined them up. Yeah. Sorry for lining you up, ladies. So the game's over. He goes up to the guy, and I'm a little bit behind Phil. And he's like, hey, man, I just want to say, like, that was kind of like a little messed up that you swung up. And the guy's like, very first thing he says was like, oh, it was a legal move. And Phil's like, okay, well, it can be that as it may. Like, you hit me across the face, and like, it hurt. Whatever. And the guy's like, it was a legal move. Like, you got in the way. He's like, well, I didn't get in the way. I was just standing there. Like, you just, swung. And then I said to the guy, I was like, hey, man, like, fucking
say you're fucking sorry, asshole.
Because even in the game I played on the other court, like I got hit in the face, and the guy that hit me, 100% accidental, immediately stops. Like, oh shit, are you okay, dude? Like, just
be cool about it.
Yeah, and I know it wasn't intentional.
Even if you break the guy's nose, like, oh fuck, dude, are you okay? You want me to take you to the hospital or something like that? Like, just be fucking cool about it.
Didn't apologize or anything. So I said to Phil, I was like, okay, so we're gonna fuck him up now. He's like, no, it's cool. Like, I talked to him about it, and I was like, Phil, you are in a much better, like, because I'm ready to fucking go. So how about this? Next time we come here and if he plays, we're going to stay the whole time and we're going to see what car he drives. And he laughed. And I was like, is that cool?
Like, why are you laughing? I'm being serious.
Yeah, I know. I was like, no, I got a fucking bat in my car. I have a bat, I have a golf club, and I have a knife. I don't give a shit. And I was like, but I joked to him, I was like, if he has a Tesla, we can't do it because they have cameras. But other than that, or if he's parked next to a Tesla, we can't do it.
You just see you in the bushes, like waiting.
I jokingly said to him, I was like, look, I got extra pairs of shoes in my car. And so if we're walking by in these ones, we just got to walk back another. And I have masks in my car, so we can put those on. And so he laughed, and I was like, no, motherfucker, I'm stone cold serious. But, because again, I don't want people fucking with my friends. And even some of these guys, I don't really know that well that I play basketball with, but like, I wouldn't want them getting hurt. And any of them. But like, so if anybody starts some shit, it's like, okay, like I've told you stories where I'll be like, like I'm just ready to go. I'm little.
You are little.
And like, but
I'm so little.
that but like, I'll just fucking go. And it's definitely not a good thing though. No. It's not like, cause fighting solves nothing. But if I have to go fisticuffs, again, it's just straight for the cock. Like, I'm going to kick it. If it's a woman, I'm just going to push really hard. Yeah. Because I will never strike a woman unless they hit me first. But, like, no, I'm kidding. But it's...
Unless she's really mouthing off, then you get...
Yeah. Like Sean Connery, right? He's like, oh, sometimes you got to smack a woman. Which is a horrible interview if you've seen those about him talking to Barbara Walters about that. Like, just sometimes you got to hit a woman. But that's a good resolution to have, though, to not be so short-fused. So, again, mine is to eat a little better, or a lot better. To be more consistent working out, and then also to like hold myself responsible because there's a fucking,
that's a good one.
There's a fucking fellowship coming up for Fox, and I've only touched my pilot a couple of times, and I need to get on that because
that's what you call your dick.
Yeah, I need to get on my pilot like hard. But it's like I have that pilot written. There's a few things I got to rewrite, but then I also have to write like a personal statement about me. I'm like, ugh, and I fucking hate those things, and I love myself, and I just
no fucking shit.
Yeah. What other notes do you have?
That's pretty much it. I have one more.
Okay.
This is kind of not really about the movie. It is about the movie, but just in general, like thoughts on like corporations that do like good deeds, but they're still corporations. So is it really genuine or is it just?
Well, it's like,
you know what I'm saying?
It's like when people record themselves giving money to people. Or like people record themselves giving an iMac or a computer to someone. It's like you're doing it for the views still. Like, if you want to do a good deed, you don't record it, right? You don't talk about it. Like, hey, guys, I just gave, this homeless guy $500 because whatever. Like, if you do the good deed, you can't expect, people to come to you.
But don't you have to do it on YouTube don't you have to record it in order to get the views to make the money
No,
to
I get
give
it.
the?
And I get it. Like, so there's kind of the
I only bring it up in the context of Barbie because, like this movie, it's generally a good message that the movie gives out, right? But it is like a fucking Mattel commercial just for they're just gonna sell a bunch of shit.
they sold a ton of shit.
So it's
Those sweaters for I'm Ken enough. Like those I would never wear, but the color Kenough. You know what's funny? I say Kenough, and I've heard other people say Kenough.
Yeah, Kenough.
Yeah, or Ken enough is what I've heard.
That's
which is you're putting too many letters in that. Anyway, yeah, they sold a bunch of merch off that shit, and you're absolutely right. It's kind of like it makes me think of like Wayne's World, like like the headache, like you have the or the Pepsi or like the little
like if you just lean into it, like it's fine. Like especially like in the movie, like especially like America's monologue, like it's pretty heavy handed. Like it comes at you pretty hard. But like the whole movie is like bam in your face with colors and emotions and everything. So like, what do you expect the movie to be? Subtle?
Yeah. They're definitely not. Yeah, they're definitely not subtle in the slightest. Like
it's funny. You know what? It is kind of subtle. Like the micro emotions on Margot's face, like the single tear crying and like the crazy smile crying, like the holding back all the emotions. Like that's actually pretty good.
She's a great actor.
That's a little scary.
She's a great fucking actor.
Because she's pretty, but she's like...
Her first movie is what, Wolf of Wall Street?
Yeah, I believe so.
Like just coming out the gates like that. Even another one I could think of too is
I, Tanya.
Well, that one. No. I'm sorry. Another actress. Jennifer Lawrence. She sort of came out like with the Twilights, right? But she came out with like a bang, and like I think so. I think
you're wrong.
Okay.
Well, she came out Winter's Bone, got nominated for the Oscar, and it's the Hunger Games. Not Twilight.
Oh, what did I say? Twilight. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. But she came out the gate like swinging with Hunger Games, and then she was like consistent good movies or done well, like Silver Linings Playbook. She's done some not so good movies too, but like obviously any actor is going to happen. But for what I would say, she had a pretty solid like 8 years of just like crushing. And Margot Robbie, I don't think there's many movies that I've seen her in that haven't done well. And
Babylon one, but yeah.
Well, again, let's just say out of the last 8 years that she's been around, maybe 2 unbangers. So
your thoughts on like the
thoughts?
I really don't even want to get into it that much, but like the
before,
anti-male stuff.
I don't think it was really anti-male at all. I
not only that, like even if it is, like one, it's just a fucking movie. Like whatever. 2, it's funny. Like and like I felt it personally.
If anything, it was pro-male.
Yeah,
like, it was pro. Like I'm a man.
Ken has This is a lot.
He goes hard on the masculinity, the toxic masculinity.
He goes hard on Barbie too.
Hard on?
Yeah, like when he's talking to her and he just
talking down to her.
Yeah,
talking down to the women.
But not only that, like once he becomes the super much, what's it called? Casa de.
Yeah, I got what you're saying.
But when he tells
Casa
us like,
Mojo.
Yeah, Dojo House. Yeah. But when he tells us like, how does it feel? Doesn't feel good, does it?
Yeah.
Like, because that's how she treated him. Like that's
like you said, Ken the whole time had that sort of arc. Like he doesn't really have an end though. It's just kind of like, oh, okay, I'm done. And you don't really know, like the Kens are going to get like a low Senate seat or whatever, which I like that they're like, oh, could we have a, she's like, no, I can't. But
the part, if I can just really quick, where they're trying to, because the Barbies were kind of brainwashed by Ken. So they had to like re-talk them into being.
Man, imagine that life.
Yeah.
Fucking catered to.
Re-talked into having their independence, whatever. But one of the ones is, she's like, oh, The Godfather? I've never seen it. Please explain it to me. I was like, oh,
yeah.
I've been guilty of that many times.
Well, I think she's like, is this The Godfather? Or like.
Godfather?
Yeah. He's like, The Godfather? Yeah, that's good.
Maybe not even specifically about The Godfather, but I've definitely mansplained a few movies.
For sure.
Like, but. Yeah. Like if you can't like look in the mirror and recognize things,
you better recognize.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm absolutely guilty of that too.
Like you need to see it in yourself, be able to laugh at it, but realize there is some underlying truth in it. And that's all you need to do. Well, like you don't have to get mad, like anti-man.
Yeah. Again, I don't think it was anti-man at all. Like if you're making valid points and you're making light of it, sweet. We've done it in Man Beast where we've made light of certain jokes. You wrote some solid jokes about when giving mouth to mouth to Jackie. And you're like, oh, you can't just touch it. Did you get consent? Like, that's so good.
Did I write that?
Yeah, you wrote that. So you wrote, I would say a majority of that episode. That was It's a Wonderful Man Beast. And
that was pretty good. Yeah.
So like, I think I wrote the core of it, but then you put in that mouth to mouth scene. You did that. And so like, And I hated you for writing it because like this is really good, and it upset me that you were funny too. Not just you can verbally make jokes, but like you can write. I was like, you fucking fuck. Because then I was used to Randall and I writing on the then Randall, but like again you had. I was like, oh my god. And then you wrote the Man Beast Bites Dog, and I read that. I was like, I can't be having Mike write anymore. Because again, I found myself reading it like smiling. I'm like, what is this like? Because I would normally read my stuff smiling. I'm like, Brandon, you're so great. But like that scene though. Editing that, I remember going back and watching him like, this is so stupid in a good way.
Yeah.
And enjoying it that we're making fun of a 100% relevant topic where you need consent to do things, just to make light of it all. And then we have a kind of gnarly, not racist, but like the Jackie Chan even ending, which makes no sense if you go back and look at it. Just we're looking for Jackie, and then she thinks she's Jackie Chan. What is that?
It's so stupid,
so dumb. But anyway, I digress.
But like I said, like if you can recognize faults, like the best way to recognize them is
To make fun of it.
humorously.
Yeah.
So you can enjoy it with everybody, and then maybe take a little bit of truth from it. Like that's all you need to do.
Yeah.
Like you don't get fucking angry about it and fucking shit all over Reddit. Like,
Well, even
relax,
the episode we never released, the gangbang episode, like even though we had some like kind of gnarly stereotypical jokes in there, but like we were still
What's all this weed business, bro?
okay. Well, it was mostly Robbie Williams, but still.
Just kidding.
But either way, we made points in that, and so it's kind of granted we never released it, but it's still like to me after watching it again, I'm like, wow, there's some solid jokes. Really quick, I'm sorry before we get because I have a few more notes. I like that when Sasha said, "Are you two shining?" And I thought that was
pretty
that
fucking
was
good.
fucking solid.
Like how happy they are. You're like, maybe a little bit.
Yeah. Where did they get the extra roller skates? So for Sasha and America, I was like, what if I...
Again, like little details, no big deal.
Yeah. When he puts on 2 pairs of sunglasses, I fucking cackled pretty hard at that.
I want to say that was. I wonder if he got inspired by that GIF or the meme where the kid pulls off his sunglasses and he has the sunglasses under his sunglasses.
Yeah.
I wonder if he did it reverse. To be funny.
Greta
It's pretty good.
was like, hey, let's do the fucking some memes. I can't stand Michael Cera. There's just something
Even in this?
Yeah. There's still something about like love him in Scott Pilgrim, but like for the most part in Arrested Development.
I like how he throws down too, like just beating up all those.
Yeah, and then he's like, "I'm never gonna leave her." You just can't get out of it. Ken's song was nominated for an Oscar, as was the Peaches.
Eilish?
Well, yes, her song, but the Peaches song in Super Mario.
Oh, really?
Which I would love.
Isn't it only like 40 seconds long?
It's like a minute and a half.
Yeah.
And he says peaches like half the time. Peaches. But I actually greatly liked it, mostly because it's probably Jack Black.
I'm sorry. Did you see his little Bob Ross impression?
Yeah.
Of Fading Kyle?
He's so Jack Black is one of
His little rapscallion.
Jack Black is one of the guys where I didn't like him for many years because I didn't like Nacho Libre and stuff like that, and I was like indifferent about Peter Jackson's King Kong and stuff. But like he's been the consistent guy where he's a good dude. Like there's nobody that has like hatred for him really. Like he's a good, honest dude, and he's funny. And
It's like so easy.
yeah.
Maybe it's not because I'm not famous, so maybe it isn't easy.
No.
Like I'm sure it will get annoying sometimes and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah.
But like just to be human, like because even if you're like upset, you're right. Lights are fun to wear. Like you're allowed to be shitty or in a bad mood sometimes. Like that's fine. But like if every story that comes out of you is just attitude and you can see actual interviews where you're just being a terrible person, like why?
Yeah.
Like, what do you
why? Not why? Why?
Why are you doing
It's
it?
like when I say bye, I'm like bye. Like, but I think I think I quote that right. No, you're absolutely right. And what I see of Jack Black when he does interviews, he's charismatic, he's personable, he's very kind. He could be a dickhead too sometimes. Who knows? I mean, whatever. But from what I see of him, I've never heard any negative story about the guy. Like even the School of Rock kids, they had like a reunion a couple years ago, and they're like, Jack Black put it together. He's like, hey guys, let's get back together. Let's do this. So you had like I think the only person that wasn't there was the drummer kid because unfortunately he passed away. He got hit by a cart. He was like riding his bike.
Ooh, that's crazy.
The blonde kid or
That
something.
sucks,
Yeah. But like a good dude. And I told you about Karen Gillan's YouTube channel, right? Oh fucking my God. She has like a fake little talk show. I'll show you later. So funny. And he's in 2 of them just quick. But like
I'm sorry. Is she the girl from
she's the redhead.
Yeah, no, I know that.
Guardians.
Okay, take it easy. I'm sorry. What's the Milkshake or something? The action movie?
Yes, the one we
on
watched.
Netflix?
Yes, yes.
Is that her,
The one
dude?
yeah.
Okay,
Karen
wasn't
Gillan.
sure.
She's funny. Like she's good.
For some reason, Amy Poehler bits came up on Reddit today. Did you see that? It's just all her like bits from like award shows. So it's mostly her and Tina.
So
or
good.
Maya Rudolph.
Oh my god,
Fuck, so
so
fucking funny.
good. And their jokes, the one I think about Golden Globes that stands out the most, it was two actually. It's both about Clooney.
Yeah.
Which it's the
Amal,
George.
is it?
Yeah, well, he's getting a Lifetime Achievement Award, but yet she's like this. She has like her
Special
master's
counsel
PhD.
to
Yeah,
Kofi Annan.
Exactly.
Human rights attorney.
And then the other one is George Clooney is in the movie. What's the space one?
Solaris?
No, the one with Sandra Bullock.
Gravity.
Gravity. So George Clooney's in Gravity, a movie with Sandra Bullock and this and this. And it's a movie where he'd rather go off and fly off into space than be around someone close to his own age. And I laughed so hard. But yeah, them two together, just gold. Just gold. And Amy Poehler, and even, I don't like him that much, the Late Show host.
James Corden?
No, the one that still has a show. The one that kind of came out that was toxic.
I think it was James Corden.
No, he did. Well, that too. He did
Jimmy
Weekend
Fallon?
Update. Fallon. Okay. Like
The
that,
Tonight Show.
whatever.
The Late Show.
What did I say? Late Show. I'm sorry.
That's Stephen Colbert. What are you talking about?
So Jack Black, Peaches. He's nominated for each, and then the ending, right? So she's going to the gynecologist. I thought that ending was a little,
It's funny. It's fine.
Well, no, it's funny, yes, but
The emotional climax is her with Rhea.
Right.
Or Ruth, whatever.
Yeah.
Coming to grips with fucking, you're going to live your life and it's going to end, but try to make it as beautiful as you can while you're living it.
Do you think she's starting as Barbie as like an 18-year-old, or do you think she's Barbie as like a 33-year-old?
That's a good question.
You know what I mean? Or what if she became human and she was suddenly the age she should have been when she was made? So she's like 97, and she's like on death's fucking door, right?
What if that's her at the bus stop and she's like,
See, remember
incepting herself,
Is there something that I'm looking at? Because where's your fucking totem, bro? Are we dreaming? Where's your fucking top? Or what would your totem be if you could really quick think of a totem?
Rubik's Cube?
And what do you think you're thinking? Oh, you can't tell me because then I think mine would be something like a dice. Did somebody have dice?
Probably.
I would think like you're always rolling snake eyes or something like that. So like it's
It's just always doing
He's
the dice
thing. It's always got. Fuck. Anyway, so the ending kind of took me just a little bit, took me out of that because yes, it was the joke. Yes, I get it, but I felt like she was dressed up for like a job interview or something.
Well, because that's the thing. Like, do you end it? Because you could end it like, actually, I kind of fell asleep a little bit. Okay. Does she walk through a door to leave the Cloud City with Ruth?
No, it goes fades to white, and then she suddenly pulls up in a car.
Okay. Like, would you prefer it end there in the Cloud City? Kind of like Truman Show, where he just says good afternoon, good evening, good night, and walks out the door, and that's all you know?
No, I think you needed.
Well, no, because Truman Show ends with the
girl, she's running.
She's running, and the dudes are like, "Oh, that's cool. Well, what else is on?"
Yeah.
Change channel.
Yeah.
So it's like just a little bit of humor, so the pathos isn't like as heavy on your shoulders.
And it's fine. I just thought like it could be a little more of a meaningful thing, not just end on a joke like that.
Since they're related, like as opposed to Oppenheimer, where it fucking ends with him saying like, "I think we did destroy the world," and fucking Earth is going. So,
Peaches.
I believe we did.
I greatly enjoyed Oppenheimer though. It's just so fucking loud. So Jesus Christ! Did you see it twice?
I did.
Fucking loser.
Well, I saw it. It was leaving
IMAX.
So I'm like, well, I gotta get.
Yeah.
I gotta get it one more time.
Interstellar did show in theaters, but it didn't show in IMAX. Like for its 20th, there were some theaters
10.
that showed it 10. Sorry.
It's this year.
No, it already happened.
No, came out in 2014.
I looked it up already. It said 10. Okay, it's all right. Yeah.
It's okay, girls. Shh, cálmate.
Mike's talking to his knuckles. if you could do like your move, you punch like this. You sound like Mars Attacks.
Like that thumb punch. Like, my eye.
or this. In Everything Everywhere. I showed you that cut of the Matrix fighting where everything was the throw punches.
I remember that throw punch one, and then the RoboCop shooting dicks one.
Yeah, it's fucking good. We're so stupid. Anyway, so all right, Mike. So what is the next movie that we are going to watch?
Well, it comes every once in a while on this show. We need to watch one of those classics of classics.
Bangers.
Bangers. 5-stars.
If you made this movie into a restaurant, it would be a what's that thing start with an M? Something Michelin's 3 Michelin star. Yeah.
3 Michelin star.
This movie that we're about to say fucking holds up to this day. It's fucking solid.
I feel like I've watched it not too long ago as well.
Maybe even the second one to me still holds up. To me,
it has its stuff. Yeah,
to me, not the whole like fucking gymnastics thing. But ananyway,
I love Simone Biles, but that fucking second movie is fucking ridiculous.
She's gonna get the fucking yips. She's doing all those spins. So what movie are you watching, Mike?
Just a metal splinter. Those splinters would be worse than the splinter Bruce Willis gets in his shoulder in Die Hard with a Vengeance. That's how bad the splinters would be in that rusty ass pipe. Anyway, we're going to watch Jurassic Park.
Correct.
From 1993.
I think so. Directed by Steven Spielberg.
Mm-hmm.
And you have Hugh Grant in there. No. So you have what's his name? What's Dr. Grant's name? It's shit.
His real name?
His real name.
Ah, fuck.
It's okay.
Sam
Neill. Sam Neill. You have Laura Dern. You have Jeff Goldblum. You guys are scientists. Or what does he say?
Dinosaurs?
It's a little more complicated than that. You also have in that movie Samuel L. Jackson. And Wayne Knight is his bit role, and a whole bunch of perfect animatronics. Again, still holds up to this day. The only one scene that I would say doesn't.
Why are we talking about this now? We're gonna talk about it next
fine. All right, that's fine. So thank you for listening, everybody. And if you want to make any recommendations for movies you want to watch, you can. That was very fast. You can suggest them at. Our
Someone told me I talked too fast recently, and it was hard to understand me. I'm like, that makes sense.
They're listening to this?
No.
Okay.
You
should make them listen to
life.
this. We need more people listening to this. Okay. I need to put this on social media. Jesus Christ. You can email us at specrapular@gmail.com. Or nope, that's it. And because I don't check the social media. So Mike, why don't you go ahead and take us away?
We're a podcast. We watch movies all day. Me and Brandon, we're fantastic. And we're gonna have some fun watching movies. Congratulations. Life's our creation. That's all I got. You had it going. It was going pretty good. Yeah.
So you're singing Aqua as Barbie's.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me try one. Okay, so that song starts like with I'm a Berg. Okay. We're a podcast in this movie world. We're talking movies. Just Mike and Brandon. You can brush his. You can.
You can suck his D and put it in your pee. Okay.
You can. I'm laughing too much. Thanks so much.
All right, bye, guys. Bye.